Hi! What's up, guys? So, How I Met Your Mother has ended for quite some time now. By the way, I'm still not over how it ended. But I still watch it all the time. It's a funny show, and it has a lot of hidden jokes and references that you might not get until your second viewing of an episode. The show's timeline is all over the place, but it's always written in such a way that it ends up making sense. The next thing might sound a little bit odd, but let me explain, okay? I think we can actually learn some life lessons from this show. In one of the episodes, Lily has a little bit of a freak out because she feels like she and Marshall have been together for too long and she's played her life too safe in a lot of aspects. She ends her rant with the following. There are certain things in life where you know it's a mistake, but you don't really know it's a mistake, because the only way to know it's a mistake is to make the mistake and look back and say, yep, that was a mistake. And damn it, I've made no mistakes. So many mistakes in that sentence. Ted tells his children that every girl he's dated and everything that's happened in the stories he tells them is okay because it led to him eventually meeting their mother. The thing I think we can all learn from this is that it's okay to make mistakes sometimes and not know where certain choices in life will take you. Because in the end you might regret not taking the chance more than you would have ever regretted how the choice ended up playing out. Nothing good ever happens after 2 a.m. is of course a sentence that ends up appearing across multiple storylines and multiple episodes of the show. It's a famous quote that Ted's mom tells him. On the show, it basically means that after the 2 a.m. mark on a night out, you should just basically go to bed and call it a night because your judgment will most likely be a little hazy. What the quote means to me, and I hope you guys will be able to agree on, is that it's not just a quote for a night out of partying and basically telling somebody they need to go to sleep. It's a quote that will remind you to take better care of yourself and your health. Ted's mother tells him this because she wants him to be healthy and not to be overworked. Because as an architect, he probably has a lot of late nights behind the drawing board. So the quote would make sense in the context. The reason I'm talking about this is because we're all important to at least one person in our lives, and because probably at some point we will all need a little bit of a reminder to take better care of ourselves. So if you're not completely familiar with the storylines of the show, let me tell you some of the things that happen. Lily and Marshall break up in the first season. Ted and Barney don't speak for a couple of episodes because they argue over Robin. Barney has a discussion with his father who abandoned him. Lily ends up getting into a discussion with Marshall at Thanksgiving because Marshall invited her father and she doesn't want him there. I just listed a few of the storylines, but I could probably go on about this for hours. Does this seem like they're always happy? Does this mean that they're always going to be close as friends? These little bits of story tell us that that's obviously not the case. Robin even disappears for a few episodes in the last season because she just doesn't feel as close to the group as she used to. And of course she travels the globe for worldwide news. That most of the storylines end up happy and they end up remaining friends is because of one simple fact. You are going to disagree with one another. It's how you deal with these discussions and different opinions that ends up deciding if you remain friends or not. Every relationship needs a little bit of work sometimes. And besides, it would be boring if everybody always agreed with one another. If you watch some of the later episodes of the show, you might be familiar with Jeanette, who is of course the last girl that Ted ends up dating before he meets the mother. When Ted is sort of in the middle of breaking up with Jeanette, Lily tells him, I think you need to be with your crazy girl for a little while, and when it all goes down in flames, we'll be there for you. Also, when Lily and Marshall set Ted up on a date in the first season, he doesn't go, and he tells them, I don't want perfect, I want Robin. After Marshall asks him why he didn't go to the date. Sometimes in life you might meet people and it won't work out, but part of the reason might be is because you yourself are in a little bit of a weird place. And the person just ends up mirroring what you put out to the world. Which was of course the case with Ted and Jeanette. In real life, I think we might have all realized that when stuff goes down, we might be more comfortable talking to one friend than we might be talking to another friend. It's okay to be a little crazy sometimes. It might be that at that time you don't need a perfect response or a perfect answer. You just need a certain reaction or response that person gives you, and that's perfectly fine. Barney says make every night legendary a lot, and he probably means it in a bit of a different way than I do. But why I chose this as a life lesson is because we can actually learn a lot from the way Ted reacts to Barney. After Barney drags Ted along to the bar multiple nights in a row, Ted just refuses to go and says he wants to stay home and relax. He basically refuses to go out. Of course, in the episode, there's more to it and there's a reason for Barney's behavior, but the fact that Ted refuses to go out is why I mentioned this story. If you want to go out, that's of course your choice and that's perfectly fine, but if your version of a legendary night is to stay home and, I don't know, finish a drawing you've been wanting to finish, watch a movie you've been meaning to watch, or just basically play a video game, there is never any shame in that, okay? Try to take some time for yourself and not be stressed out about everything. Thank you so much for watching this video. I was actually thinking I might make this life lesson thing a recurring video theme on this channel. So if you guys would like that, please comment down below. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button or subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys with a new video soon.